Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. This is virtual class of Pakistan International School, Taif. I am Ms. Bushra Tanveer. This is Social Studies class, grade 7. This is the 9th video of this virtual class. In this video, we shall discuss chapter number 10. Dear students, after today's lesson, we shall be able to understand the text given in chapter number 10, and we shall be able to understand the MCQs, short question answers and long question answers given in the exercise. Dear students, our today's lesson, chapter 10, the early Muslims. As you know that in your book there are two sections. In first section there are 10 chapters, and from the first chapter to chapter 5 you have already read that with your teacher in the first session. Now from today, this is our first video from this section 2. Section 2 is related to history, Islamic history. In section 1, you discussed the chapters related to geography, and in section 2, we shall discuss the chapter related to history. The heading of this chapter The Early Muslims, chapter 10. Now we shall start the reading. Here is a synopsis of history and achievements of the Muslims from the 7th to 16th centuries CE in the Arab lands and countries they have conquered. In the 7th century, when the rightly guided caliphate came to an end with the death of 4th Caliph Hazrat Ali Raziyallahu Anha, the influence of Islam had spread beyond Arabia. Major expansions took place during the caliphate of Hazrat Umar Raziyallahu Anha. Persia had been conquered to the east, Syria, Iraq and Byzantium to the north, and to the west, Egypt. Dear students, in this chapter we shall discuss about the early Muslims. Early Muslims means the pre-Islam, means that we shall see that the Holy Prophet ﷺ preached the Islam when he was 40 years old, and later on this was continued by the Holy Prophet's companion, was called Khulafai Rashidin. The first Khalifa was Hazrat Umar Raziyallahu Anha, then Hazrat Abu Bakr. First Khalifa was Hazrat Abu Bakr Raziyallahu Anha, Hazrat Umar, Hazrat Usman, and the fourth Khalifa was Hazrat Ali Raziyallahu Anha. So at the time of the death of Hazrat Ali, Islam had spread beyond Arabia. So in the era of Hazrat Umar Raziyallahu Anha, the Muslims have major expansion of Islam in the era of Hazrat Umar, Muslims also have to conquer the different countries, just like Persia, Iran. This was the old name of Iran. Persia was the old name of Iran. Syria, Iraq, and Byzantium or Byzantine. This was the old name of Turkey to the north and to the west. Dear students, now we shall see the next paragraph from the book. On land, the Umayyads armies conquered North Africa, and from Tangiers they crossed the straits to Spain. The man who left his mark here was the Berber general Tariq, after whom the straits and the rock where they landed are named Gibraltar. Dear students, on your computer screen you can see at the left side of your computer screen, you can see the picture. This is the picture of the hill. It is called Gibraltar. Is a variation on Jabal Tariq. Actually, this was the name of this hill was Jabal Tariq, and this was connected, or you can say related, to the general Tariq bin Ziyad, who came over here and overcome, we can say that got the victory of this land. Tariq ordered half his ship to be burnt. There would be no turning back for his men who had to go ahead. The other half of the fleet were hidden behind the cliffs. So the name of this mountain or hill is related to that general Tariq bin Ziyad, and the modern name of this hill is called Gibraltar. Dear students, now we shall see the next paragraph from the book. In the 8th century, Abbasids found the city of Baghdad on Tigris in Iraq, and this became their capital. Baghdad gained fame as the most developed and cultured city in the world. At the time, rivaled only by Constantinople. Two of the most famous Abbasid rulers were Harun al-Rashid and his son Mamun. Dear students, in this paragraph we shall discuss about the Umayyads period. In the previous paragraph, we have in the book there is a few materials given in the book. You can see the more information from there. So in this paragraph we shall discuss about the Abbasid period. And Abbasids, they came in 18th century and they founded the city of Baghdad on the Tigris in Iraq, and later on Baghdad was the capital, and the famous ruler were Harun al-Rashid and Mamun al-Rashid. They got a great achievement over there, and in the time period of these two rulers, the modern education, people got the modern educations, and the Abbasid period related to these two rulers is called the age of wealth and culture. Greek and Latin works were translated and medical schools set up in the time of these two rulers, and they also have to set up a Baitul Hikmah, house of wisdom, that was established in Baghdad. The most important contributions were in mathematics and science. In Islamic history, the Abbasids period is known as the age of wealth and culture. Learning and education in all fields were encouraged. Greek and Latin works were translated and medical schools were set up. Mamun established the Baitul Hikmah, house of wisdom, in Baghdad. The most contribution by Arabs was in the field of mathematics, laying the foundation of modern mathematics. Students, in this paragraph you can see about the achievements of these two rulers. They set up or established the schools over there for the people, and especially the medical schools, and this was the most important contribution by Arabs, or in this time, in the time of Harun Rashid and his son Mamun, the Muslim was introduced by the numerals. Numerals means the numbers which we used in maths, and also the Roman digits, and the Arabs alphabetically means the numbers which we use for Arabic language, 1, 2, 3. These numbers were also introduced in the era of Abbasids. Dear students, Abbasids dynasty came to end the hand of Mongols, and then this was the end of the Abbasid period. Now you can see the picture on your computer screen. In this picture you can see the two troops, and artist's impression of Crusades. Christian knights are shown on the left and the Muslim troops on the right. In this picture you can see the word used is over there, Crusades. First of all, it is very important for you to know about the Crusades. Actually, crusade is the word derived from the crux, and this is related to the Christian. And as you know that the sign which are the symbols used in for the Christian, that is a cross, and so from the Latin words is come out from the crux. And on the right side you can see this is the Islamic troop, and they are fighting with each other. Crusades are the Christian troop, and Islamic troop is under the leadership of Salahuddin Ayyubi. And Salahuddin Ayyubi was the great or the famous leader on that time, and he defeated the Crusades, and also he overcome, or you can say the release the Jerusalem from the Crusades, means from the Christian army. Salahuddin Ayyubi, on that time, he was known as the great achiever or the important Muslim leader. He was the Kurdish origin, and he ruled over Syria and Egypt. And also, just I told you that he recaptured Jerusalem from the Crusaders. He was a kind and generous ruler. You can see the incident in your book is given over there. You can read the more information from there, that he was a very kind and generous person. And also for the incident which is mentioned in the book, that he sent the doctors from his own country for the treatment of his enemy Richard I in England. Salahuddin Ayyubi died in Damascus, and he was the great achiever, or you can say the great ruler of that era. Dear students, now we shall see the next paragraph. The Crusades. From the 11th to 13th century, the Muslims world was invaded by the European Crusaders. These Christian fighters were called Crusaders because the Latin word for the cross, a Christian symbol, is crux, crosses. One of the important Muslim leader of this period is Salahuddin Ayyubi. Salahuddin and that era time period 1174 to 1193. Salahuddin, known to the West as Saladin, was of the Kurdish origin. He ruled over Syria and Egypt and recaptured Jerusalem from the Crusaders in 1188. His human treatment of the captives, his kindness and generosity were legendary. He even sent his doctors to treat his enemy Richard I of the England when he fell ill. Dear students, in this paragraph, as I have explained you in the previous picture also, that is discussed about the Crusades. Who was Crusades? Just I told you that belong to the Christian fighters, and on that time these people overruled in Jerusalem, and the Muslim leader Salahuddin Ayyubi came over there and he fought with the Crusades, and then he recaptured the Jerusalem from the Crusaders. And in the last lines of this paragraph is mentioned about the manners or the behavior of the Salahuddin Ayyubi, that he was so kind and generous person, and also we can see his generosity, that he sent a doctor to the treatment his enemy Richard I of England when he fell ill. So dear students, now in this picture on your computer screen, you can see in the pictures, these are the instruments, we can say, which was invented by the Muslims, and the European learned from the Muslims a lot of things. The first one, the thing which is discussed over here, the science of map making, cartography. This is the astrolabe. Just like this is the, we can say, the instrument which we use in the navigation of when we traveled in the sea. Or in the other pictures you can see there is a lot of pictures over there. The first one, use of, you can see this is the astrolabe, the use of compass and the astrolabes for navigation in the sea. On that time the people traveled a lot in the sea, so that reason they have to invented this. And also the Arabic numbers were also introduced by the Muslims. And then in the next picture, fine steel for weapons, silk and cotton, carpets, glass mirror, violence, play cards, chess, new food and spices. All these things were introduced by the Muslim in the early time. Dear students, I think each and every instrument or pictures which is given in this page is clear to you, and also if you want to see the more information, you can see the text from your book. Dear students, now we shall see the next subheading, the next paragraph from our book. The other important dynasties during these centuries were: the first one, Fatimids, the time period 910 to 1171. The Fatimids were based in Egypt, where they founded the cities of Cairo. Their empire stretched from Syria and parts of eastern Arabia to Sicily, Malta, and right across North Africa to Morocco. The second, Seljuk, time period 1037 to 1194. The founder of this dynasty was Seljuk Beg, and the empire was established by Tughril Beg. The Seljuks were Turco-Persians and ruled over territory from Turkey in the west to modern Uzbekistan in the east, and the Persian Gulf and the Oman to the west. Now the third, Ayyubid, the time period 1169 to 1250, founded by Nuruddin Zangi. Its most famous ruler was Salahuddin Ayyubi. The Ayyubid empire was based in the Syria. Yes students, all these are the name of the most important Muslim dynasties, and here is also given the names of these the eras, means the Fatimids, the Seljuks and the Ayyubid, and also their which countries they have to conquered or the victories of the different countries. Now in the next paragraph we can see the Mamluk. The time period is given 1250 to 1390, and the next Ottoman era, and the last one Mongols era. For the more information you can see from your textbook. For the more detail you can get the information from there. So now we shall see the MCQs given in the chapter. I think each and everything from the last paragraph is clear to you, and if you want to get the more detail or more information, you can see from your book or the text which is given in the book. Now we shall see the choose the best answer from this chapter. The first one, major expansion of the Muslims rule took place during the caliphate of Hazrat Ali, Hazrat Usman, Hazrat Umar, Hazrat Abu Bakr. The correct option is Hazrat Umar. The second, the MCQs, the Umayyad dynasty came to the power in. The correct option is option B, 661 CE. The third MCQs, Dash was a Berber general. The correct option of this MCQs is Tariq. The fourth MCQs, the Fatimids founded the city of. Correct option of this MCQ is Cairo. Number 5, in Islamic history, the period is known as the age of wealth and culture. The correct option of this MCQ is Abbasids. Yes students, now we shall discuss the short question answer from this chapter. The first question, which city is the oldest city in the world? The answer, Damascus is believed to be the oldest city in the world. It is said that Damascus has existed at that site for the last 9,000 years. Now the second question, what were the Mamluk? Mamluk were mainly of Turk and Mongol origin and came to power after Salahuddin Ayyubi. They were based in Syria, Palestine and Egypt. Now we shall see the question number 3. Who were Ottoman? Ottoman, one of the longest ruling dynasties. They were of Turkish origin. Among their most notable rulers were Muhammad II, the conqueror of Constantinople, Suleiman the Magnificent, and Selim II. The next question number 4. What is Gibraltar? Gibraltar is a variation on Jabal Tariq Hill. It is said that having landed on Spanish soil, Tariq ordered half of his ship to be burnt. There would be no turning back for his men who had to go ahead. The other half of the fleet were hidden behind the cliff. Students, now we shall see the long question answers given in the exercise. The first question: what was the significant about the Umayyad period? The Umayyad period is known mainly for the conquest of the Arab armies and its navy. This was the period of dramatic and rapid Muslim expansion to the North Africa, Spain, brief excursion into France, to what now known as the Middle East, into Russia, until stopped by the relatively barren steppes, and eastwards into the border of China, where the lines of communication were too far stretched and no further advance were made. Under the Umayyads, the Arab Empire expanded in all directions. Now we shall see the question number 2. Why is the Abbasid ruler known as the age of wealth culture? The Abbasids ruled at the time of greater political stability and the security. Their rule is known for its emphasis on knowledge, research, scientific and cultural growth, and its economic power. This was a period of great culture and learning, especially in mathematics, science, medicine. Ancient manuscripts from Greek and Rome were collected and translated. In this way, they were saved for posterity. It is rightly known as the age of the wealth and culture. Dear students, now we shall see the question number 3. How did the European benefit from the Crusades? The European learnt a great deal from the Arabs of those time at the later and developed a more advanced civilization. Details are given in textbook, page 48 to 50. In addition, there were great advances in learning and science. The new products, especially steel, silk, cotton, and carpet, led to the dramatic rise in trade between East and West, and ultimately the voyages of discovery. Now we see the question number 4. Find out about those places in Spain which have Muslim Arab history. Look up words that have Arab origin, for example, alchemy, algebra. Can you think of more? Places in Egypt that have an Islamic history are Granada, Cordoba, and Toledo, to name a few. The influence is seen in the architecture, culture, literature, and language, and music, as well as cuisine. The entire Iberian Peninsula was known as Al-Andalus, and a province in southern Spain is still called Andalusia. Words with Arabic origin can easily be found on the internet. The range is fascinating. Now we shall see the question number 5. Find out more about the Mongols, who were their later descendant in the subcontinent. The Mongols were a mainly Mongolian race from the north of China. Due to the harsh surroundings they lived in, they were fierce and competitive. They were nomadic tribe and were nature worshippers. Genghis Khan united them into one tribe and later they converted to Islam. Their later famous descendants were the Mughal rulers of the subcontinent who established the Mughal Empire. Dear students, now you can see your homework. You have to read you will read the text given in chapter 10 2 or 3 times, then it will be each and everything will be clear to you. And also for the homework, learn and write all the MCQs, short question answer and long question answers. See you in the next video. Goodbye.